In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Darth Maul from Season 7 of the Clone Wars. Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. Welcome to my review of the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Darth Maul from Mandalore. As you can see, very much like the Ahsoka figure, he does have Mandalore in the name pill. He is based on the Season 7 of the Clone Wars, and he looks absolutely fantastic in his bubble. Same bubble and name pill as the Ahsoka figure, and if you haven't watched that review, that's already on the channel, but I also will leave a link to that video in the description below. Just want to extend a big thank you to my buddy Joe in Singapore, who was able to send these over to me. I did pay for them and the shipping wasn't cheap, but I did want to get them early for you guys to review, and here he is. So let's get straight into it and look at the card back. Fantastic image of Darth Maul there with the double-bladed lightsaber. Now, of course, they've used a realistic interpretation of the character on the card back rather than using the sort of animated version. And again, that will be with the figure as well. But of course, it is based on the Clone Wars. I actually prefer that they do that. I've never been a real massive fan of the animated figures. They just don't really fit in with the rest of my collection. But I do prefer it when they do this and they give us the realistic interpretations of an animated character. And he looks fantastic in the bubble there. If you do want to pre-order this guy, he is on Entertainment Earth. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's a great way to support the channel. He is VC201 in the line. And there you can see the other figures from the wave. Already reviewed Ahsoka Tano. There's the Off-World Jawa. Can't wait to review that one. And of course, we've got ARC Trooper Echo as well. Single carded. Originally came out in that ARC Trooper 3-pack, which was absolutely amazing. About this time last year, that was revealed. So hopefully we'll be able to find out what the next San Diego Comic-Con exclusive will be. But there he is, Darth Maul from Mandalore. And let's crack him open and take a look at this figure. Alright then, so here he is out of the packaging, and I've got to say, I am super impressed with this figure. The head sculpt is just on next level phenomenal. So good. The paintwork's brilliant. He looks truly evil. If I give you a little close-up there of how good he is. Fantastic. In a second, I'll get the lightsaber out of the way, so hopefully it'll focus a little bit better, but amazing figure. Every piece of articulation that you're going to need with this figure. I did have a bit of trouble with the legs. Often with the hips and the split of the thigh, it can be quite difficult and cumbersome to get him into the position that you want to, but I think I've done okay there with the stance that he's in there. And he just looks great, doesn't he? Absolutely amazing. And yeah, let's get the lightsaber out of the way and just check out the figure in terms of the sculpt and the paintwork. So there he is. Look at that. Paintwork on his chest is amazing. The sculpt of his armor is amazing. His overgarment here is soft vinyl plastic, so it doesn't get in the way of his legs when you're trying to articulate those legs. He has phenomenal detail on his wrist guards here, or his gloves. Really nice. Got the shoulder pads there. Look at the back of the figure there. There's those horns. Really good. Very impressed with these new figures from Hasbro for the 3.75-inch Vintage Collection. I can't see one little spot of overpaint or overspill or anything like that. And there you go. There's his mechanical legs. Really nice bright silver. And again, really nice detail on all the hinges. Bit of sort of black paint wash on there to bring out some of the detail. As you can see there on the hinges. Really nice. So, of course, this is the Darth Maul from the Clone Wars, but of course he does have that realistic look about him. Fantastic. Really happy with this one. And of course, it's going to go so well with the Ahsoka that I reviewed in the previous video. It's going to look so good in a little sort of mini diorama of them facing off against each other, just like they did in the final episodes of the Clone Wars. Even got a little bit of colour on his belt there, some yellows and blues, just to bring out some detail on his belt with the silver behind. But look at the sculpting of the overgarment there, just fantastic. All the wrinkles in it makes it look really realistic. And again, of course, also the sculpting on the actual figure itself. All that wrinkling effect just really does bring out the detail. And of course, he's got his bare chest there with his tattoo. Fantastic. His lightsaber does come in 2 parts, so you can have it as the extended double-bladed lightsaber, but it does come apart in the middle there. So there's one of the blades and there's the other. Distinct different colours. I'm not too sure how accurate that is for the film. When they're together, it does look ever so slightly odd because one, of course, is gunmetal grey and the other one is silver. But as I say, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't checked how accurate that is to the source material. But that's the way it is with the figure. And you can push that in a bit tighter there so you don't get that gap. But some nice detail on the hilts. Looking pretty awesome. And it, yeah, really is quite long. In terms of articulation, as I mentioned, the figure has pretty much got everything. He's got a ball jointed head, which gives you all the range of motion that you are going to need. He has ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, hinges at the wrist, and they swivel. He has articulation at the waist, which has like a clicking sound when it goes round. You can really feel it clicking in there. So he stays in one position. It's not loose like the Ahsoka figure was. This one actually really just stays. But he does move around a little bit with that as well. And it sort of moves around just under that lip of the belt. Ball jointed hips, split at the thigh. He has the ball jointed knees and he has rocker ankles. So you can get him in all sorts of poses. As I say, to get him into those poses, it is a little bit tricky with the way the legs work. I know a lot of people don't like having those ball jointed hips and the split at the thigh, but I think the more articulation you can have, the better. And if you're patient and you're skilled at it, like my son, not me, then you can get him into some really, really good poses. So there he is. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure. Be sure to watch the previous review of the Clone Wars Ahsoka figure as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you going to pick up this figure? And of course, thank you very much for watching as usual. And we shall see you on the next one.